Greetings, dear ones. I am Karayon of Magnetic Service.
It is time for Israel to begin a wise process. I'll give you some guidelines. The first suggestion is this. If you are going on a journey to enlightenment, you need to pack your bags. Metaphorically, this means gathering the things you will need around you at the start of the journey. So you will prepare yourself. What does this mean for a personal journey? This means that you begin to put together the things that you think will make sense on the path to enlightenment. Learn what you can about the things that have been presented before you. Maybe it will be books, maybe various meetings. With your intention pure, you may want to learn how to meditate better. Perhaps there are processes that might interest you or meetings that you could attend to learn more about God's energy. Look around you and see what is presented to you that could provide you with sustenance and better prepare for your trip. If you want to create peace on earth, you must get up and pack your bags. Remember, this is a metaphor. This means you are on a big journey, personally, not with those around you, not with the government, not with your family, not with anyone else. By cleaning the DNA residue from yourself, you activate the energies for peace on earth, one human being at a time. If you are indeed a piece of God, that means you can make a difference. So you are now packing your bags for this trip. Number 1. Don't set intermediate goals. You know you want to walk a sacred path and human beings like to make plans. I am beginning a sacred path, you say. And here are the goals. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll go here and I'll go there. It's a simple thing, and we tell you it's a good thing to do. It will not work. Don't make any tentative plans. Humans have a remarkable talent for undoing the good things God has planned for them. By deciding in advance what is best for you or deciding that you know better than God, you are overruling God's plans. Oh, be the tool that has not yet been fashioned. You are the tool of peace on earth. You are beginning a sacred path, but you still have no idea what the tool is. It's like buying a train ticket. The ticket states that it is a destination to an unknown location, with departure at an unknown time. But the ticket remains valid for the journey. Next thing, make absolutely no assumptions about anything. I am going to give you an example. Some of you might even be shocked or very disappointed by this example until I show you what I mean. Remember, don't make any assumptions. We are going to have peace in this great country, you might say. It was time. So I'm going to ask you a question. What if someone came and made this suggestion to you about the situation? They say, I have a good idea. Let's take a Palestinian from the refugee camp and put him in charge of everything. Let's ask him to solve everything and find the plan that will work. Most of you would quickly distance yourself from this person, right? What a crazy idea. How is it possible? Let's be realistic. He is the last person we would trust or entrust with the power to change things. However, don't make any assumptions. I want to briefly put you in the place of your Jewish ancestors. While you were a slave in Egypt, you prayed for a redeemer, someone who would lead you out of slavery to the promised land. What if someone suggested you hire an Egyptian? I see the prophecy coming, they might say. We are going to take a prince from Egypt to lead us out of the desert. What a stupid idea. Everyone knows they are the enemy. They are the occupiers and the conquerors. They are the slavers. What a bad idea. Are you going to take one of their princes to take us out? Well, dear, that's exactly what happened, if you remember. And I want you to think about that for just a moment. This strange and unsuspecting plan was in place a full generation before it manifested. For the prince I speak of, who was actually Hebrew, had to be properly placed and grow up in Egypt before this could happen. Over 25 years were invested to manifest the perfect answer. It's been almost a generation, hasn't it? Don't make any assumptions. Don't make any assumptions about how you think Israel will find its new leader or its peace. Because the strangest places can gird the answers and it will be nothing you have ever thought or considered. Never throw away an idea that seems impossible, especially if it comes from a young person. Let me tell you something you don't know. This strange solution is manifesting itself now. Just like in the past, the potential is there for those who grow up to make a difference here. They don't know it, and neither do you. Neither will the Prince of Egypt until it is time, right? This is how God works with you, but you continue to deny it. There has been a change on this planet, a change in consciousness. Those who pray for peace help to manifest it. And one day, when the plan begins to work, you will look back and say, look what happened in this seeming coincidence. Maybe it took even 25 years. Right now you think you're getting nowhere and you're frustrated. You don't know what's happening, it's invisible. But can you celebrate it? Can you all celebrate the invisible? I know, it's like asking slaves to celebrate something years before it actually happens. Against all odds, the Prince of Egypt will lead you to the promised land. Next thing, don't decide what the timeline will be. Human beings are very impatient. You think you're stuck. You think your policy is stuck. Nothing good is happening. Oh, dear one, I would like to tell you something personally. The moment you gave a pure intention for change in your life, things came into action. Invisible to you. Actions and movements have taken place in other areas that will affect you later. And as the energies you have set up move around you, all you can say is, woe is me, I'm stuck. If you could ask the fetus in the womb, it would say the same thing. He cannot see the next miracle of birth. The only thing he knows is that he's stuck and uncomfortable, more so every day. Our perception is that your miracles are happening right now. We know what's for dinner, but for you, the meal isn't cooked yet. How many of you can sit back and enjoy being stuck? Maybe it's time for you to start thinking about things differently. The hungry waits for the meal to be cooked. Growing hungrier and hungrier, he accuses God, the cook, that the meal is not yet ready. He said, God, if you don't do something soon, I'm just going to leave. I'm going to try something else, go to another kitchen. This person is like you. You never understand that those in this region are manifesting the answers, even as you sit there hungry for the meal you call peace. You're frustrated waiting for the cook to finish the meal, something particularly enjoyable and complex, you hope. You can smell cooking, but you don't know what it is, nor do you know where the kitchen is. There are so many who are frustrated. Your perception. The earth is stuck. Israel is stuck. We never have good leaders, you say. There are no heroes here, you say. Too many political parties to choose from, too many zones, too many rules. Place the master's mantle over you so firmly that there is no doubt about what you are supposed to do next. Make this moment good with your soul. Be at peace with the unknown. Tell your friends, I know there is an answer and I am working on it, through the prayers and the light I send to others. And that's the goal of this day. There are others praying right now. They're not like you. They believe that one prayer is worth 1,000. Karayon speaks of those who prayed with us at the end of Ramadan. Muslims and non-Muslims were meeting that evening and contacted us to join them. They believe that on this day, one prayer is worth 1,000. Many throughout Jerusalem were praying for peace at this very moment. In this energy, I would like to tell you that these others are right. You see, what you do here, in this room, makes a difference. You are making a difference. They make the difference. Together you are all united. So, in our final words, we would say this: Israelis and non-Israelis, leave this place differently than you arrived. Take the mantle of God with you, stand tall, and recognize that you are personally part of the solution. Everything you see is just the beginning and not the end. And you might say, but why us? The answer is because you are the chosen ones. You were chosen to work through frustration. And if you were the 1x who were chosen to do the heavy lifting on this planet? What if that's what the chosen meant? God's chosen ones in this new energy will create peace on earth. This is indeed why you were chosen. Again, shall we say, it starts here. Do not despair. Keep everyone, Israelis and non-Israelis, the love of God by your side so that in the worst moments of your life you can say, "It is well with my soul."
I'm crying in love with humanity. And so it is.